calmer, rational mind. And I love it that you don't give, like, I love Sneeko and Andrew Tate's funny and all that, but when they say if you're depressed, just do push-ups, and they're getting backlash, but the 80% of their market that they make money from is on their side. They're like, yeah, you gotta do push-ups. And in my head, I'm like, you've always given me masculine answers, but you've never given me something that stupid. And I don't want to even fucking clip it. I don't want to attack Sneeko, but he got it from Andrew Tate. If you're just depressed or depression doesn't exist, which to me sounds like, and through a Christian perspective, it's kind of like, there's no devil type shit. You know, but I like why they say you can't catch depression like a cold. But when they say if you're depressed, just get. I like that. Hey, if you're inactive, get active. You're depressed, you're inactive, get active. But if you're depressed, just do push-ups. I keep thinking of a dude who lost his whole family in a car crash watching Sneeko, and then he goes, like, what the fuck, Sneeko? Right? And I used to just attack Sneeko on this, but now I learned to kind of like, my friends will say stupid shit. It is what it is. I hate it though, because it's kind of like telling the world I've been sad, I haven't been depressed. People have been depressed. The funniest part is, Chad, people have been depressed, and a lot of them agreed with the push-ups. They said it worked for me. And so we don't want to knock that placebo. Right. But to me, depression calls out and screams in my head for the individuation process of who the fuck are you? Yeah. And I kind of love social media for one thing. It's like, oh, I'm Zerka, I'm that fucking retard. Oh, I feel cozy. But if I open my social media and who am I? Do I play basketball? Am I a stoner? Do I get bitches? This week like everyone knows who the fuck I'm the most individuated motherfucker ever. Depression can't even touch me anymore. I'm not having a mental breakdown.
In a nutshell, the antidote, the cure to anxiety, depression, personality disorders, trauma is identity. In 99% of cases that
why does no one say it?
It's been
why does no Peterson dance around it?
But it depends.
Doesn't say it
because if you've experienced trauma and you develop depression, is what we would refer to as a secondary process, which means that the depression, it doesn't exist in a vacuum. It exists as a result of the trauma. Then it's a matter of
explain that. Doesn't exist in a vacuum.
Depression is not endogenous. It's not neurotransmitters in the mind. It's not a lack of serotonin. That's a ridiculous concept. There's no evidence to prove that.
Oh SSRIs, shit! You're saying that. I say the chemicals are stupid. You're saying that
it's ridiculous. SSRIs, the antidepressants.
It's a big pharma shit, right?
It's big pharma, and it's, I think, effective in 30% of individuals. Those are placebo numbers. 30%.
Oh shit!
So you have as good of a chance doing push-ups as you do with taking antidepressants like fluoxetine or venlafaxine, whatever it may be.
I always say when you're dealing with an identity,
depression is psychology, not physiology.
Now, how many people actually don't kill themselves because they get on drugs? Did they have those studies?
Oh, like on antidepressants?
Like that 30% is on antidepressants?
But what I'm saying is that the numbers are no different from
placebo. To me, when these guys say I'm on antidepressants or Jenna or whatever, I'm like, what's that like? They're like, it just kills, it kills who you are. And I'm like, if depression is about I don't know who I am, and these drugs are killing who you are, dude, this is like how to fucking kill yourself the fastest way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, I would say this. Who completed, can you find depression in a man who has a mastery over something? Very rare, but when you do find it in a Hollywood elite and they kill themselves, or a Linkin Park, whatever, they love to, the collective unconscious loves to spring this out and say, he had a Ferrari and killed himself. Like that's the norm. Like even if you have a Ferrari, you're gonna kill. Bro, that is like 0.00. It's gotta be. There's no way fixing the money problem doesn't solve a bunch of issues. It did for me. Bro, I remember going on dates when I'm like just not in debt, but tipping in there. And I remember I hated my partner. I hated her. I wanted to fucking punch her in the teeth, bro. I want to punch her in the teeth and save money in prison so I don't have to pay for rent. So I'm thinking to myself, like, am I the only one who thinks that fixing the money issue is huge? Right? But the biggest issue is those guys who have the money.
It's not the money. It's a sense of feeling in control.
And control comes from?
If you have money, you have the ability to affect the sense of autonomy you have over your life, the sense of agency, the sense of, oh, I can do what I want, I can pursue the values that I have. In psychology, what we talk about is this concept around congruence. We live in two worlds. We live in an internal world and an external world. Your internal world are your values, principles, boundaries, whatever it may be. The external world is your interactions, your relationships.
Those parental, the values, where do we get them?
I'll get to that in a second, but the idea is
don't fucking call
boundaries, whatever it may be. The external world is your interactions, your relationships.
Those parental, the values, where do we get them?
I'll get to that in a second, but the idea is
don't fucking cop out. I'll get that to in a second.
You're trying to reconcile the internal and the external world. And I talk about this with all my clients. It's probably the most important concept in psychology. If you're incapable of manifesting or fulfilling the values that you have, you will be depressed. There's a friction between those two worlds. I would argue that's what depression is. It's an inability to fulfill the internal world in the world that you live in. It's inability to reflect that world and project it onto.
I think the scariest thing is when the monetary gain doesn't individuate you. So for example, if you made millions playing Minecraft, you don't feel the success when you're sitting next to your girl. Yeah. Your girl looks at you like Minecraft.
Because you've done no real work.
Yeah, and they love scars and trauma on a guy. They love like, oh, you're individuated. You have scars. You've been through this. But that's a terrifying place. Or these guys who they become accountants, make a bunch of money, but they don't focus on the woman that is in their life, and they come home to her getting BBC'd or she cheats on them. And in my head, this guy's cracking up over here. He's trying to say professional. He's a big black fat. Where do you think you are, bro? Fucking trying to. He's in a suit and tie. But yo, chat. I'm telling you, if you lean towards money, your bitch cheats on you. If you lean towards bitches, they leave you because you don't have money. This is a fucking.
Well, it depends on the purpose.
And anyone who's
chasing money to escape, you will not be happy. You'll stay depressed.
What do you mean escape?
If you chase money to escape the life you have, if you're not doing any identity work, if you're not pursuing
no, the career should be identity work, in my opinion.
It should not be.
Well, but you can have a career.
Escape the life you have. If
You are. That's terrifying.
It's a very Western concept.
Like, no, the Western concept is the individual. Like, I sell shotguns because I'm a right-wing American. Yes, that's healthy. But if I sell Hello Kitty and then go play with shotguns, there's fucking conflicting forces here, bro. But I know what you're saying. You're saying that a computer nerd can come home and be a badass.
I'm saying you should be trying to fulfill the value systems that you have.
Give an example.
What I'm saying is, if you have two worlds, right?
I'm a Christian that fucks whores.
Yeah, you will never be happy.
Fucking you will never hell, bro. He's doing it to me, Jeff. This is what they do to me.
There's such an incongruence between the things that you espouse and the way you act that you'll never be happy. There's too much friction between those two worlds. You'll always feel guilty. You'll always feel a sense of questioning yourself, a sense of.
I always question if I didn't open the portal of fucking OnlyFans women, big voluptuous women. Hang in there. If I didn't open that portal, who the fuck would I be? And then I think of no streaming career, no nothing. But I might be a calm guy, happy married, but he wouldn't have that rock star shine to it. But look at rock stars. They're not that happy. So it's like feels like a Faustian bargain. Feels like, whoa, you know the story of Faust? Yeah.